Hey everybody, it's about 9:45 a.m. What's the temperature today? It's a little cool. It's supposed to rain again, 65. Nice out though, cloudy. Hopefully more rain today. They say more rain. I got all my duties done. I fed the kitties, and Bernie ate a whole can of food right beside me, and then about half hour later I saw her run from the field up to the garage, and she had a mouse in her mouth, or a mole probably. Anyway, so she must be feeding the little ones too. That's good to know. I was glad to see her with a little mouse. My backyard's full of them moles. I think that's probably what she got, is a mole. There's hundreds of them moles back there. My dog used to go nuts digging them moles up. But they don't hurt anything back there, so I don't worry about it. I'm at Minute Mart right now. I stopped at the post office. I got my alarm set on my phone for 9:30 every Wednesday to get the post office mail. So I'm not in the way, but it seems like everybody's coming there and right up next to me. I'm gonna lock my door. Yeah. So I'm at Minute Mart. I went to the post office. Had a package there. Opened it up and got a treat for Stewie and the other kitties. I don't know who sent this. It came in an Amazon package, but no notes or anything. And then I got a card from, my hands are dirty, from Heather Parker, Colorado. And inside was, what inside is, some little notes. This says, "You are a blessing," little thing. And there's a page out of a coloring book. 2 pages, colored real nice. And at the top it says, "Consider the wild things. Birds don't worry about tomorrow, and flowers are dressed to impress. God cares for them all. Imagine this. He cares for you so much more." Read more in Luke 12:22-34. And at the bottom, what's it say down here? I got to put my glasses on. Jesus says, "Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap or stow away in barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not much more valuable than they?" Matthew 6:26. On the other side, the Lord calls us to be a blessing to others in need. What measure we give, God promises blessings to us in return. Learn more, Luke 6:36, Hebrews 13:16, Malachi 3:10. The generous will themselves be blessed, for they share their food with the poor. Proverbs 22:9. It is more blessed to give than to receive. Acts 20:35. So that's nice coloring. And today's prayer: be very careful then how you live, not as unwise but as wise, making the most of every opportunity. Ephesians 5:15-16. And then some pamphlets. I won't read them. Some pamphlets. So that's nice. Thank you, Heather. I put this up in my refrigerator like we used to do for our kids' coloring. And then it'll remind me of that. And here's the envelope, has little stickers of butterflies and crickets. Get my fingers out there. Butterflies and crickets. Pretty envelope. Some stickers on the front too, but I don't want to show her address. Heather from Parker, Colorado. Bluegrass Circle. That's nice. So thank you all for everything. I appreciate it. Kitties appreciate it. And I gotta feed them. I know I keep feeding them. I'm not having any luck. I showed you the pamphlets I got here to put up. I put on here, or bring a have-a-heart trap and catch one or two. So maybe somebody will say, oh, I'll just go to Tractor Supply and get that trap, and then I'll go get me a kitty. Maybe. Anyway, nothing going on today, really. Nothing at all. So, guess that's about it. I'm gonna piddle around the rest of the day. I might be back. But in case I'm not back, I'll say, stay frosty. Deal out. Well, I thought I'd come back for a little bit. I forgot to tell you something. And I wanted to tell you about my prescriptions I picked up. Last night I figured out my trail cam pretty well. It's not that really, it's not as difficult as I thought. I mean, there's 5 or 6 buttons, but it's pretty simple, really. So I set it up last night. I don't know, I set it up just before dark. And then I went out about 1 o'clock in the morning and I grabbed it. I was just up wide awake, so I went out and grabbed it and brought it in. And I looked through it all, and there was 52 pictures. And they were all of the cats. The kittens were out there. So, funny thing, I erased all those pictures, and I thought, well, I'll go set it back up again. So I went out and I opened the door, the wooden door, and just as I was going out the screen door, I looked out, and there's a big fat possum out there in my garbage. So he looked at me for a while, and then he waddled away. Big fat one. I don't think it was Mitch. I thought the Mitch was back, but it might have been another one. Anyway, I didn't get that on the webcam, or on the trail cam, but I did see the possum. And you know, a funny thing is that one of the kittens was right up there, not a foot away from that possum, just looking at the possum. And the possum was licking up her, looking up in the cat food cans. So I'm gonna set the trail cam out tonight again and see what I can get. I had it set up for, you can set it up for photo and video. I don't quite understand that one. But when I put it out the second time, I just set it up for photos. And then when I went out this morning, I had like 100 and some photos. But I went through every one of them, and they were all the cats. So it works really good. Takes nice black and white infrared, whatever you call it, in the nighttime. And then really beautiful color pictures in the daytime. So I really like it. I like it. So hopefully we'll get some action I can show you. So I picked up my prescriptions. I got 2 of them. I got that hydroxine, HYDROXYZINE, HCT, HCl, put your glasses on, you dummy. HCl, 25 milligram. This is the one that she gave me when my hands were itching. These are new glasses I got, by the way, because I lost a pair. So I got that, and then I got this twice a day I take for itching. It says take 1 tablet twice a day as needed for itching. Take 1 tablet twice a day. It should say take never mind. And then I take albuterol sulfate. Albuterol sulfate. That's my... Hands are dirty, I know, I've been up. Albuterol sulfate inhalation aerosol. This is supposed to be my rescue inhaler. That works pretty good, so that goes over there in the garbage. So I got 2 prescriptions. It says, it's got a little meter on the back. It says 204. So that should last me quite a while. Shake well before using. Albuterol sulfate. That sounds wonderful. But it helps, it works. I do have COPD. So, okay, well, guess that's it for sure. That's it for sure today. I'm gonna go home and sit on the porch. Stay frosty, everybody. Have a great night. Tail out.